I am one of you, whether we like it or not. I wouldn't just say I was one of you, but I am still one of you. Because till date, I still stand as the youngest person serving in a security committee in Lagos State. So I still remain to be one of you, whether I like it or what. Never mind, so many people don't like my face because I give controversial statistics. But whoever is on the streets will know it is street statistics. I think you get me. So this afternoon, I will be speaking to us on time management. The topic I am giving is time management as an effective tool for achieving success among Nigerian youths. Time management as an effective tool for achieving success among Nigerian youths. I know many of us have been taught about time. We've been taught to manage our time well. We've been told to manage our time well. But if we look back very well, we will realize that we had made some critical mistakes managing our time in the past. Many of us went to school. We did not do business while we were in school. Many of us went to school. We had opportunity for internship. We did not do. Many of us went to school. We had the opportunity to learn some basic skills, but we were like me in school. This skill, not for me. And you know one thing about the economy. The real sector leverages on what? Or the capital sector leverages on what? Please, can someone respond? The capital sector of the economy leverages on what?
Skills.
On skills in the real sector. The real sector are those people who go to a farm to do agric. Those people who sit down to carry iron, cut them and rejoin them welding. Those people who go down to the creeks, drill, bring out gold. Those people who refine. Those people who do our carpentry work. But the financial sector can never and will never succeed without them. If you have 10 billion naira and you invest in the bank will not turn your money over in the capital sector. Where will they take it to? They will still take it to those people that we don't like their face as a people. You get what I mean? The bank will not just want to say, let us invest in another company that is also doing banking. But they want to invest in somebody that brings goods in and out of the country. Somebody that is working in the farm and wants to what? Turn over the money. Somebody that is importing something that is a raw product for some other people to what? To work on. So we need to understand that when we are talking about time management, that we were trained, we were taught to understand that we do one thing at a time. Yes or no? Yes or no?
Yes.
They trained us to understand that this is the time to school. Go to school and don't face any other thing. Yes or no?
Yes.
But if you realize that our colleagues in other countries, they go to school at the same time they learn skills. They go to school and at the same time they do business. Yes or no?
Yes.
So when we begin to look at time management, I will not look at it from the general perspective we usually look at it from. I will be looking at it from the Nigerian context. How do Nigerian youth use our time? And how are we supposed to be using our time? Firstly, I will just want us to define time management. I will not define it. I will ask for 3 definitions from us, and we will harmonize those 3 definitions to get one. So please, who will give us definition for time management? I don't like dictionary definition, please. Oh yeah, time management. Volunteers.
Simple for mine is an effective usage of your time to potentially maximize moments.
Effective usage of what? Time to potentially what? Maximize what? Moments. Another one. Yes?
Time management it means effective or appropriate allocation of time to activities.
Appropriate allocation of time to what? activities. That's the project manager. Next. One more. Should we say we should be gender balanced? Yeah, gender balance.
Women don't manage time well.
Yeah?
Women are very good time managers.
What do you mean?
How do you
I got here before you.
Oh, yeah,
Don't worry, women are very good what? Time managers.
Mm-hmm.
Best at multitasking. The kitchen, the Zauza room, office, and friends.
Makeup and all those things.
Not all
worry,
women
don't
do
worry.
makeup.
One more, please. One more definition. No other definition.
Women.
Do we agree with the two definitions we've gotten? I don't want to define for us. Do we agree?
Yes, we do.
No response.
We do. We do.
So that means we want to optimize our time and moments at every point in time. We want to ensure that it is bringing value to us, both for recreation and for money. Yes or no?
Yes.
If it's for recreation and there is no money, what do we do? Forget about that time. But we should understand that while we are managing our time, we must consider those two things, recreation and money. If your time you only want to use for recreation and there is no way it will bring money back, a businessman will not do it. If a businessman is going to the beach, he will also be thinking of networking at the beach. Do you get me? If a farmer is going to the beach with you, he's also thinking of trying to ensure that people at the beach know that they what? A farmer. So if you are not doing anything and you go to the beach, you might most likely waste your time. I think you get me. Even in this circle, I want to believe that as at now, this is almost 3 years of this parliament. 2 years. As at now, we all know one another and we know what one another does. Yes or no? To some extent. If we have not, let us sit back and re-network again. Because this network you have here is going to be your network, if possible, for the next 40 years. These are people you can call on at any time. Hello, I know you do this, please. We need this supply. I know you do that, please. Help us work this out. This, I need it in your hand. I think you get me. But you would have effectively wasted these 2 years if you don't know the people here by what they do. You can see how I'm relating time to what we are doing though. That we are not in the parliament to play. We are not here just to play. But we are here to network for the what? For the future. Networking that will add value to ourselves, that will add value to our families, that will add value to our communities, that will add value to Nigeria and the globe. Effective time management can involve or include how best we are ready to make use of every opportunity. Every opportunity. They said you want to go to Parliament tomorrow. Start thinking of it. Yes, we are going there for XYZ. What other opportunities can I harness from that tree? Don't look at it like a student that goes to school and is only going to go and learn in the university for 4 years without learning any other thing. In short, I would say students who, when they were in school, took leadership positions, manage their time better than those who just went to school to read, back, class, read, exam, read, class, exam, read, class, exam. Those who did other activities while in school were able to learn how to multitask. But you know the Nigerian context, we learn to multitask not for business at that level. But at this level, the youth parliament, you should be learning to multitask for business. You should be learning to multitask for better opportunities. So I used to ask people, are you a normal Nigerian student? Or you want to become a professional Nigerian student? There's a difference between a normal student and a professional student. The normal student will come to school, will tell his parents I'm going to school to read. Will go and read and go home and nothing else will happen in school. The professional student will come to school, mix with his department, with other departments. Look at other opportunities in school, other activities in school. If possible, I now know some students who now do serious business within their school community. They will not touch that thing like their school today. You might not see them touch that item from January to December. But once they call the person at the market, they link him up with the person that is going to deliver to. They collect the money and what? Everything else there. But we need to begin to leverage on opportunities, particularly opportunities around us. Else, this time we are talking of will be fast spent, and you will eventually see people who leverage on those opportunities, and you will be like, I was in better position to leverage on this opportunity 5-10 years ago. So that was why when I was juggling with us on what we have in our states, it was not to insult anybody, but for us to wake up, look back at what you have in your state, look at how best we want to exploit, because the truth is, everything you have in those states, it is brutal money. That is why I was playing with the word, sell it to us in Lagos. When I say sell it to us in Lagos, what I mean is we will change it to money for you. You don't know the value. Meaning, if we mistakenly sell it to any of those foreign investors that are governments, in quotes, you understand what I mean, in quotes, are calling to come and invest in Nigeria, those people are not just looking at the major investment people are seeing or the minor investment people are seeing on paper, but they are looking at how best they can amass good chunk of land, exploit it and get the maximum out of it. So why must someone be thinking of coming to explore and maximize these opportunities in your own land? And the owner of the land is not what? Is not what? Maximizing it. Is not utilizing it. As young people at this level, many of us are thinking of going into government, becoming government leaders. For as much as we go into government, become government leaders, become leaders in government, let us think inward before we think outward. In actual fact, there is a strong need for policy redirection in Nigeria. When a country is attracting foreign investors and foreign investors are jumping towards that country, you should look back inward. People don't go to places where they don't see opportunities. Do you get me? Foreign investors don't go to places where they don't see opportunities. But they like going to places where people don't utilize or optimize the opportunities they have, so that they can go there, help them utilize it, help them optimize it, and eventually go with the what? With the goodies. So precisely, how best are we planning to utilize our time? We've used some years past, but we still have some in our what? In our funds. What opportunities do we have in our local environment that we want to tap into? Make wealth out of it. I like using the word make wealth because wealth is not for one person. There is no way you will make wealth if not have impacted in people's lives. Don't be among the class of my senior colleagues who are now there in government but have foreign accounts to keep their money and will still go back to those countries to borrow that money. I don't understand what I just said. Is that clear?
Yeah.
But what are we thinking of as young people? Why are we not building conglomerates? Why are we not thinking of building empires? If you look at the shoreline beside us here, Apapa Seaport, how many of us have thought within the short number of days we've been here that what can I do to own a ship? Do you understand what I've just said? Yahoo will never give you that. Drug peddling will never give you that. legit business, what? We give you that. Don't be surprised that some of these ships you are seeing are owned by people of our ages in the countries where they come from. But we pour our national treasure on them to bring in goods and go out empty. Go out what? Empty. Because we are an importing what? Nation. And we import almost everything we have. Even toothpick. Even toilet roll. So let me ask my colleagues, how well are we planning to utilize our time? I think that question is clear. And I want us to ruminate better on those questions. For many of us, especially those of us that are hallelujah boys, hope you understand what I mean by hallelujah boys.
No.
Those of us that are praise singers, I don't mean praise in church or mosque. I mean political hallelujah boys.
They're not here.
Eh?
They're not here.
Don't worry. Don't worry.
Principalities.
And pass.
In the past, I used to see it happen, and I still see it happen, where you see an empowerment of 20,000 naira, and all of us will celebrate that person. That, wow! 20,000 to 100 people. How much is that? 2 million naira. We'll be like, wow, he has impacted in the whole world, society. Please, as parliamentarians, how many businesses can 20,000 sustain in a family of a man and his wife? No children. How many businesses can 20,000 sustain in a family of what? A man and his wife, no children.
Single man.
In short, for some of us, that 20,000,
Principal man.
almost for all of us, that 20,000 cannot fill the full tank of our cars. Yes or no? Yes or no? But I'm bringing this to our attention because some of us are already planning of doing the same thing and believing that that is an empowerment for our community. Encourage your political leaders, your social leaders to impact in the community. Good impact. 500,000 for a start. For a what? 500,000 for what?
For start.
For people in other states outside Lagos, 500,000 might make sense. Look at it from this direction though. But for us in Lagos, if you give a man 500,000 and he rents a shop, he will not be able to furnish that shop. I don't know the cost of a shop in other states.
700,000.
And don't worry. In some states, I know you can get a shop for 2,000 per month.
700 is cheap. In my states. Okay.
But in actual fact, what we are talking of is policy redirection. A means to optimizing the opportunities we have in our immediate environment. Policy what? Redirection as a means to optimize the opportunities around. Else, we will be creating opportunities that we fail. And if the purpose of empowerment is for opportunity to fail, then the empowerment has failed. Look at the word empowerment. We are relating it to opportunities here. You are claiming you are empowering someone, but a year after, if you call for people who need empowerment, that same person comes back. And truly, he is in what? In need. But if you have surely empowered him, if you are calling for empowerment next year, that person should be saying, I'm now above what? This level. He might still be in need of empowerment, but not that level again. Someone who was empowered with, let's say, ₦1 million to start a business, and the business is flourishing, and you are now saying empowerment of ₦1 million, you'll be looking like, no, I'm looking for ₦10 million now. Eh?
Bros, Nigeria. The person will come out.
You collect again.
Okay, the Nigerian mentality,
We will come out
it will come out again.
and collect it.
But you know that naturally you should already be above that level. Abi?
Depends on when the next empowerment is done.
Please speak up.
Very true. I say it depends on when the next empowerment is done.
It depends on when the next empowerment was what?
Exactly
Done.
when it's done.
So it is not about the value of the empowerment. Wow. So if the next empowerment were to be 20,000 naira, you will think of.
Yes,
Then
now.
it will actually
Yeah,
depend.
It depends.
Because it is free.
Money no
Or
dey
is
blow.
that the Nigeria we want? Is that type of opportunities we want to create for the Nigerians that we have?
If we are not to take that, then we should.
And do we believe that is the type of opportunities that can grow to become someone that would run a ship here? Eh? No. So as young people, let me appeal to us. As much as we are moving upward, moving outward, expanding our frontiers
That is insulting.
in government, in business, we will not be able to effectively optimize our time and opportunities around us for success if you don't empower people to that direction. Let me give you a political scenario. It is a man that has empowered 50 people to become self-reliant. That when the man needs those people, not just for votes, those people will be able to chook hands into their pockets and bring out cash to
Kasa.
sponsor his campaign. Yes or no? Yes or no?
Yes, well.
But if you continue to impoverish people around you in the name of empowerment, by the time you are in need of an election, those people will not be there to chook hands in their pockets and bring out cash because they don't what?
They don't
They
have.
don't have it. So have we been able to optimize that time? Huh? Have we been able to optimize the opportunities we have around us? So I want us to begin to think from that direction. I used to tell people that I know one of my bosses that if you tie him down, he wants to contest and you tie him down so that he will not spend money. Those he has empowered will spend money and he will not know he was tied down. You get me? But that is because of the quality of the empowerment. He has what? He has done. So please. Okay, it's there. So I know a lot of you are already aspiring.
Let me show his face. He's pressing phone while lecture is going on.
So please, let us begin
Part
to
of
think
aspiration.
It's about doing.
in a much more better way. A way of empowering people. A way of expanding frontiers, creating better businesses. The truth is, the instructor that took entrepreneurship was taking it as you alone. But see, when your business grows, you alone cannot what? You alone cannot what?
Sustain.
Cannot manage it. It is because your business has not grown that you are the only person managing it. Even if it is an agric farm. When it becomes as big as this compound, you will know that 10 of you cannot manage it. Then you will begin to impact better in people's lives. In short, you see the difference between empowerment and what? Empowerment. So when you alone now has 50 of this in your state, how many people have you employed? More people. How many people have you empowered? How many people will be in the value chain, in different value chains of that business? And what value have you added to your time?
Sir.
More value. So please, I want us to look at our time from the direction of what? I said two things earlier. Money and what? Money and leisure. I said that you go out to enjoy yourself. Try to what? Look at the opportunities around you that you can what? Live with you. Both out here and at home. Let me end by saying, don't join the saboteurs. The saboteurs are a very interesting set of people. They will make money, but they will not make as much as they should make. Let me start from the years of democracy in Nigeria, from the Baba Obasanjo days. After Baba Obasanjo, who was next? Who was next? Yaradua. After Yaradua, who was next? Jonathan. After Jonathan, who was next?
Baba.
Buhari. After Buhari, who is now there? Imilokon. But do you know that all those governments, at one point or the other, at one time or the other, have had one intervention or the other to save this economy? Yes or no? Even the dullest amongst them has what? An intervention to save this economy. If you like, call any of them dull, it's your problem. You know why I say it's your problem? Because the government is not run by the president alone. He has a bunch of people who are from all the states as ministers, managing affairs with him. So if he fails, everybody what? Everybody fails. But those interventions were to save this same economy, this same Nigeria. But they have failed because of the saboteurs. And if you join them, you will get into government. And these same saboteurs will make you fail. I told you they will make money, but they will not make as much as they should. Because a businessman will make money than a saboteur. Let me give a very small example. I'll give about 2 or 3 examples. Some years ago, Fadama. Who knows Fadama? Who has heard of Fadama before?
Fadama 1 and 2.
Fadama 1 and 2. Government invested massively in it. Massively. Billions. What were they doing? Going to other countries, getting seedlings, improved seedlings. When we say a seedling is improved, 2 things are involved. 1, larger yield. 2, disease resistance. Are you with me? Those seedlings came into Nigeria. Some people are not here. Oh. Some people are not here. Those seedlings came into Nigeria. They distributed it like our palliative amongst all the 36 states and FCT. And in the 36 states and FCT, everybody began to share it to their people. And where are the yields of those seedlings today? Do we understand what I've just asked? Where are the yields? It was supposed to be distributed amongst what? Some of them went directly to the kitchen. Someone said, Some of them were sold to people who wanted to use it for another purpose. I could remember I saw some friends in those days sold their own seedlings to people who wanted to grind it for feed for chickens. So when government went to import maize seedlings, improved ones, our people collected them, sold them to people that wanted to do what? Feed for chicken. They blended them together with other things, and the chicken ate them up. And today I am asking us, where are the outfits? But some of us, when I say some of us, some of our parents were beneficiaries of that sabotaging process. Do we understand why I said don't let us join the saboteurs? Because if we join the saboteurs, they would have made money from selling it, Abi. But if they have planted it and they are replanting it today, they would have made what? Much more money. That is why I said the saboteurs will make money, but they will not make as much as they should make. And the effect is what we are feeling today. The economy will continue to do what? To be harsher. But if you want Nigeria to change, begin to look critically into every government project in your environment and look at how best you can make good opportunities out of them, not the opportunities of the saboteurs, but the opportunities that will make impact for generations towards. Thank you very much and have a wonderful day.
Thank you.
Any questions?